This is a video of the disassembly, repair, and reassembly of a fuel pump for a Kubota D1402. The problem with this particular fuel pump when I took it apart was it was seized in this collar, and the one of the check valves is broken. So initially you take the cover off. You can see the diagram here for the inlet and outlet arrows. So the gasket's not in too bad a shape. The diaphragm on this one was in good shape, but the disc for the check valves were one of them was cracked in half. So I just took just this plastic lid and cut out a thin sheet of plastic, cut out a circle, and replaced the check valve that was on it. Here's a picture of the broken check valve that I had cut out. Just some thin clear sheeting is good material to use. To repair the seized collar and shaft, if you hold on to the diaphragm and rotate the shaft, it'll come up with the location for the pin. This pin that's held in there is not staked in any way. It's only held in position by being at a 90 degree so it doesn't come out at the slot. There's nothing actually holding it in place. What you need is a nut that you can put on the floor. So you put a nut or something down that'll hold this up, and push that into place. So by putting pressure on here, you can push that pin out. That'll allow you to take the piston out. Now on this end there's a spring, a return spring, and on this end there's another spring. So to get the bore loosened up so that this piston would freely travel up and down, I took a piece of emery paper and duct taped it onto an electric drill bit. And then I inserted it into the bore and spun it around back and forth until it polished the bore, till this would easily go up and down. And I rinsed it out with W40. And then reassembled it. Now it's important to get this hole lined up with these slots so that when you reassemble it, the pin will go in. So you can see how that pin would go in through there. So you got the spring in. I use the drill bit to do the alignment. You can see how that's holding it in place. And then you push the drill bit out while you're inserting the pin. Now it's important to turn it to a 90-degree angle. This spot, this mark that's on the end of the shaft is a good guide. So about a 90 degrees so that it's lined up on this side and the pin can't come out because there's nothing holding it in place. Now you're ready to reassemble with valves. Trick is also to get these screws to line up, the holes in the diaphragm. There's no particular orientation except for how it's mounted like that into the side of the block at an angle, and your outlets, inlet and outlet, will have to be at this angle. Gasket will go on. And then the end cover. So there you have it.